Hello, my name is Joe, and welcome to another edition of Joe's Super Fantabulous PC Gaming Channel, where I'm here in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Ooh, it's been a while. I haven't logged into this title in about 5 years. Heck, I never even finished my legendary status here. I'm always busy with something, and I guess I got a little frustrated with Star Wars, The Old Republic, namely because I had a guild, and it got pretty big, and we had a guild starship, and we had a bunch of things unlocked on the Imperial side, and we had a lot of fun. We also had a guild starship on the Republic side, but as things happen, I would get a little busy here and there, and I thought, well, as long as I continue to subscribe and log in a couple times per month, I should be okay. Nope. The game took my guilds away, gave them to people that, well, they stole all the guild funds and did who knows what with the ships. It kind of soured me on Star Wars. I was like, you don't have to give me a lot of reasons not to log in. Oh well, it's changed hands. Now it's under new management, under Broadsword, I guess. Um, I'm curious to see if things are any different. Here it is years later. I'm shuffling my time. I'm still very short of time, but maybe, just maybe, I might have a little bit more time to play. So I'm curious to see what's new. Now, one thing I was warned about is that I've been gone for a while, and the new management, the first thing they did was like, well, there's a lot of people who played Star Wars and haven't been back in a while. I fit into that category. So, from what I understand, they released their names. Not only that, but there was some, server aggregation and that they were shutting down servers and contracting. Although it looks like, based on what I'm seeing here, the same servers that I played on 5 years ago are still up. So, and as you can see, I have quite a few characters, more characters than the servers will support because there used to be more. And I played across many different servers, but some of those characters are probably redundant anyways, so I'm not that. Whoops, no, we're not quitting the game. Here, let's hit the. Oh, all right, here, I'll. So, this is the server that I played on the most, and I guess I'm a little worried. Let's see. Is my character's name gone? She was in a lot of videos on YouTube. Be a shame if her name was no longer available. And the bad thing is that because of naming collisions, I understand why they had to do it. I was gone for 5 years. I can't expect that the name is still here. Fingers crossed. But I'm kind of attached to that name. I made it up, and I didn't take one that I'd seen from somebody else. And my temptation will be to see whether or not that name is available on any of the realms or servers. If it's not available here. So let's find out. Okay, the name's been released. Can I call it the same thing? Oh, I can. Your character's name has been changed from Hyraxia to Hyraxia. Woo! I can't believe it. Her name is available. Well, I was sitting there psyching myself up. I was like, oh, if I gotta change realms, I'll change realms, and I was all set. But apparently, she's back. Now, my other characters are probably not going to be so lucky. But it doesn't matter as long as this one is. This is the only one I really cared about. Well, well, well. Oh, and my buddy the Nexu. I'm sure the Nexu is hungry. Gotta feed it some noobs. Let's see. Interface looks mostly the same. Yeah, I'm a preferred member since I was a subscriber for a long time. Not only that, but I actually played through the beta for Star Wars: The Old Republic. And I played it before the game was free to play, also. Okay, this looks basically the same. I'm not going to go through 36 pages tutorials. There we go. Hyraxia, horrible person. Yeah, that's about right. I'm curious to see. Let's see. She had some other titles. Let's see. It's been a long time. The character sheet's different. Yeah, when I left, this weapon that she has here was no longer available in the game. It was a drop from the darn, I'm trying to remember what Star Wars calls them. It's Star Wars's versions of dungeons, and so this was a drop back then. And if you're curious what it is specifically, it is the Clan Varad Dread Militia Rifle. And when I left 5 years ago, these were not available anymore. There was another weapon that uses the same model, but then it sticks like this silly little, I guess, laser sight on there so that it's no longer this nice carbine, that you can sit there and have around. Oh, little real world trivia. High Point Firearms is about to come out with a compact version of their carbines that look kind of like this, where it's more of a pistol than a carbine. Yeah, so make the ATF happy. It won't have a buttstock, but it'll be about this size and this configuration. You can stick a little scope on it, or light or a laser, whatever you want. I think they're only doing 9mm and 45 ACP for now. They do have a 380 carbine. I mean, if you want the softest shooter in the world, I have to admit I've always been curious as to what those must feel like. It must feel like shooting a 22. 380 is a carbine, but from what I understand, they're not pretty, but they are very, very reliable. Now, their pistols, that's another matter. I guess they could double as hammers, but um, they're not fun to take apart and clean, from what I've heard. I'm very, very into making sure that firearms maintenance is performed correctly and on time. I can't imagine field stripping a High Point. It sounds like a pain. Okay, enough of that tangent. I'm just very, very happy that this character's name was available. Okay, where are her titles? She has a few, as I recall. Let's see. Less than 1 million in credits. One thing I do want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone for is that while I was on my hiatus, I noticed that people were still using my referral code. So as a result, I had a lot more cartel coins. Oh, here they are, waiting for me than I was expecting. And when I logged into the game's website, I was seeing transactions as early as a couple of years ago. So apparently, people have been continuing to use my referral code, and I want to say thank you. That was a big help, and well, I've got some cartel coins waiting for me, so I can go shopping sometime and pick up a little thing or two. Oh, inspired by shows that I haven't watched. I started watching Andor out of curiosity. I mean, I've been largely disappointed with Disney's idea of Star Wars. With one exception, Rogue One, absolutely fantastic. Oh shoot, Windows, stop this! What are you doing? Okay, this is gonna be a moment to go on a tangent. I hate Windows. I hate Windows very much, and that was Copilot that decided to just pop up and steal focus and pull me out of this for a second. I'm like, that's extremely rude. I hate all their AI stuff. Forcing it on people, having it jump up there and get in your face. It's like, when I want something from you, I will tell you. This is the reason why. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I bothering to play Star Wars on a Windows machine? SWTOR can be played on Linux. You know what? All right. Well, I set it up temporarily on a Windows machine as a test, But you know what? Well, I'm building a Linux gaming system. The very first game that's going to go on there will be Star Wars: The Old Republic, so that does not happen again. Anyways, I was going to say Rogue One. That was actually pretty good. I mean, I did not like their choice not to have a crawl. I thought that was a dumb idea. Yeah, and they tried to bill it as saying it exists within the Star Wars universe without being dependent on the story. I'm like, baloney. You know, it was episode 3.5. No matter how you slice it, the movie had no relevance without the prequel movies and the original trilogy because it sits smack in the middle of them and makes callouts to both of them. So the claim that it was a thing unto itself, no, that's nonsense. I also liked The Mandalorian, but only seasons 1 and 2. I saw some of the press about what happened in season 3, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to watch it. Seasons 1 and 2 were perfect. If they went ahead and ruined it, I don't need that memory. In my canon, there are only 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and that's it. Which means I have no plans on watching the Mandalorian movie, which is supposed to come out. I don't know when. You know, I did not see where the titles are. She's got a few, or she did. Oh, I like how the Nexu gets a little screen. I mean, Companions always did, but this is a little different. Oh, and it flat out says tank. Now that's new. I don't recall the Companions having a. I mean, granted, you know, he has a setting, and the little shield, you know, shows his current role, but I don't remember it showing up in the character menu. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to go back and look at my old videos. Where would they hide the titles? Character customization. Yeah, she has a few different outfits. I had to, of course, get her an Imperial uniform. Oh, and all the names of the outfits are not there. So I guess I could add a name if I wanted to. Probably because this character was in storage all this time. But, you know, ever since I created the character, when I first got to Nar Shaddaa, this was, back then it was called Social Gear. So when the game started, they had like light, medium, and heavy gear, and certain characters could only wear certain gear. But the nice thing about Social Gear was that anybody could wear it, regardless. And so I immediately liked that because then people would look at you and they wouldn't necessarily know what you. I mean, you took a bit of a penalty wearing this stuff, but I was willing to take the penalty just because video games should be fun. It's nice to have something to stare at. So, era Journey of Hyraxia. So, as you can see, she's been through all these other campaigns in the past. And the last two, Onslaught and Legacy of the Sith, she has not done. Yeah, I'm not going to be creating any guilds. I don't have the time for them. I just don't. Not while I'm still working on another degree. Oh, here we go. I was wondering where this was. She should have a title in here or two that is no longer available. Let's see, where is it? I was just scrolling through there. Ah, yes. I don't think, well, unless something has changed, when I left, this title was no longer available. Let's see, my flare. forget which ones I have. Oh, Sign of Havoc, no. Eternal Command. The Old Republic is good enough for me. And if I wanted to, I can display the legacy surname. Let's see if that carried over as well. Yes, it did. Hyraxia Fantabulous, Imperial Loyalist. So, as I recall, this was a very old title that was originally given out during the Gree event, the very first one, where the Gree came to Nar Shaddaa and they had, little dailies and stuff. And if you did that launch event, then you had a choice of a title where you could either, do things for yourself and work for the Gree, or you could remain loyal to the Empire or to the Republic. And of course, Hyraxia is absolutely loyal to the Empire. She is more than happy to kill anybody the Empire wants on their behalf. Let's see. Where is she, anyways? This kind of looks like a guild flagship. Oh no, is she still on the Red October? I think she is. She's not even part of this guild anymore. I'll know right away if this is the Red October. Yeah, I think it is. Well, this is my guild flagship that I lost. I wonder who has it now. As you can see, that it's apparently not any busier. Heck, the slime didn't even bother to change any of the decorations. I was the one who decorated all of this. You can find videos of me putting all this together. They didn't change anything. Yeah, you're not authorized to move this flagship. Yeah. That's the bad part. Once she leaves, she can never come back. I guess that was part of the other depressing depressing reason why I kind of gave up playing SWTOR was, like I said, we put a lot of love into this ship. I went and grinded out like various different things. I wanted to make it easy for people to, you have to have the silver key. No, the person who got a hold of it kicked me out of the guild and took the ship. Oh, is it still in orbit of Ilum? Is that Ilum down there? Yeah. Oh well. At least I get to say goodbye to the Red October. Yeah, he didn't bother to change any of the decorations. He just basically probably cleaned out the guild bank and probably took off. Well, it's nice to know that the guild flagship still exists, but yeah, and the guild worked to earn the credits in order to unlock various different passages and sections of the ship. Trophies from things we did, and it's kind of sad. I did not remember that she was on the flagship all this time. That's actually one of the sad things about Star Wars: The Old Republic is that many of the flagships ended up becoming ghost ships. They're so big, so cavernous, and I guess the assumption from the designers originally was that, surely these ships would, always be hubs of activity. Yeah, it's kind of like a little floating clubhouse. Yeah, see, I enjoyed collecting all the jukeboxes, so we'd have like a little social area up here. It's kind of like our own little cantina to have fun with. Put in various different terminals, so that there was always trade network access. Grinded all the furniture. Um, yeah, this person did not change a single decoration. Of course, I always have to have dancing girls, and so I contributed those. And we were going to put in ships and whatnot, but I hadn't gotten around to unlocking those bays as yet. And obviously, whoever it was that ended up with the flagship did not bother with spending any money on unlocking anything. Oh, and apparently I have a pet. May the fourth be with you. Well, I like collecting pets, so I'll go ahead and claim that. Hmm. Well, you know what? Here, I will leave her on the flagship, and I'll see if I can investigate. I'm curious if there's any way to get the Red October back. I mean, whoever it ended up with, I bet you probably doesn't even play anymore from the look of things. Like I said, not one pixel is any different. All the decorations, everything that I put up in here is exactly where I left it years ago. It's a Marie Celeste. We had so much fun in here. It was kind of fun because, like back in the old days when we would do dailies and stuff as a guild, we would all pile into the flagship, and I would basically like drive it around like a van, and then we would descend on a planet and attack, and hit all the stuff and do dailies and whatnot as a group, and it was a lot of fun. Very, very social events, and I've got videos of that here on the channel that you can find. Oh, well, that's assuming you're watching me on YouTube. If you're watching on X or Rumble, I can probably provide some links to some of the old videos. They were all on YouTube, so it's a new thing that I'm putting things on X and Rumble, so you might need a little help in order to find that. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'll leave this character here. I was not expecting her to still be on the flagship. Hmm. Well, we're not logging out of the game per se. Let's see. Does that get me back to the character screen? It's been so long I don't remember the interface here. Let's see. With Hyraxia taken care of, now it makes me wonder about the other characters. Best Buy was my infamous character for selling things on the Galactic Trade Network. And her name's not available. Okay, so if you meet anyone with a evil chiss named Best Buy selling you stuff on the GTN, it's not me. Let's see. Who else? Who else could we call her? Let's see. Is there any more evil seller name than that? It took it. I thought that would surely be a prohibited name. All right. Well, as you can see, she never bothered to do any questing or anything. Her only purpose really was to sell stuff. So this is the character that would be hitting the GTN all the time. Yeah, we don't care about nothing. Yeah, this bit is new. I remember having this on the screen all the time. I guess we have login rewards now. It's like, please log in. Have you have you thought about subscribing again? I'm like, maybe impress me. Tell you what, I'll make you this offer. If you can help me, Broadsword, if you can help me get back the Red October, I will absolutely subscribe. Speaking of that social gear, this is where that gear comes from.
Your money's always good here.
This social vendor here that sells the slave girl outfit. That's what you saw my character Hyraxia wearing.
Come again.
And I guess I got Timu a set of that as well, just for fun. Although normally she wears another outfit, which was provided to me as a gift from a friend of mine. Shout out to Gala. Let's see. Where do we have the outfits? There it is. Just to highlight how much money she has, he got me like this outfit, and then I think I colored it gold in order to just kind of highlight that she's got lots of gold. Well, in this game, it's credits. Let's see. Yeah, all my action bars need to be set back up again. Now I got to remember how to call a speeder up. And then there's also, let's see, collections. There we go, mounts. Yeah, I've got a few. Looks like they've added some. Oh, actually, speaking of things I'm always curious about is companions. I used to have fun collecting companions. Oh, they've only added 7. Because I think I had just about all the companions, and it looks like they've only added a few more. I'm probably going to collect companions. Can't resist. Gotta catch them all. Alright, so let's give her a mount real quick. Something simple. It doesn't have to be big and gaudy. Boy, this question mark's going to get in my way. It's like, don't you want to click me? And it's like, no, I don't. Actually, you know what? Let's not show any tutorial alerts. There we go, so you're not in my way. Now, mounts, not so much. As a matter of fact, let's filter and show collected mounts only, please. There we go. Here's a nice small little mount. I forgot, how do you mount? Yes, I know I have this item. Where is the button to call the mounts? It's been a while. It's gonna take me a while to get my... Oh, that's right, it was an ability, wasn't it? So where's the abilities? Starfighter mode, PV instance, social. Abilities, there we go. I remember there was one in particular. Oh, maybe it's not under here. Yeah, these menus are a little different than I recall. Maybe it's under Legacy? Well, you can see how far I got on various different things. I wasn't really that much of a grinder. Oh, apparently I found all the... Yeah, I made a video about getting all the stuff for the Republic fleet, but I didn't get them for everybody else. Well, that's on my to-do list then. I can go and grab holocrons sometime. Or datacrons, as they call them. Oh, this must be interesting. Because there was, like I said, more servers at one time, I've got a few strongholds because everything kind of got mushed together. Okay, and that's probably my main. Matter of fact, here, let's go ahead and travel to it. I'm just curious. I think this is my main stronghold. The very first one I ever got was Nar Shaddaa, and it's always been my favorite. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. It's been a long time. I have to figure out how to make all this stuff go away. It's like, dude, can't see my screen. There we go. All right. Now, how do we collapse this map? Oh, edit mode? No, no, thank you. The map is nice, but I mean, back in the day we had this, so I think that's a little redundant. Oh well, I'll figure out how to turn it off in a bit. Let's see, and where would it be? Oh, you know what? I know exactly where it is. It's right in here. There we go. This is my little place where I would craft things and sell stuff. And so you got the Jawas going on. And why is this turned around? It's not supposed to be like that. I'm guessing because the character was in cold storage, a few things get lost in translation. So let's see. I can turn on edit mode here. Let's see. How do you wrote this silly thing? I probably could have just typed 0, but yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, hide hooks. Let's see. I wonder if Best Buy or Temu. I'm gonna have to get used to calling her new, even more evil name. Has anything that anybody would want to buy? Like, say for example, let's see. Say I was going to. Whoops. Here. Let's say sell this particular item. Would it actually go for anything? 1,000. All right. Well, the prices haven't improved. How about this? Search. It's worth 28,000. But this decoration, 3 million. Ooh. Well, maybe I do have some things here and there that might be a little rarer than ceremonial upper body armor. I'm just doing these as a quick test. Honestly, I know I'm in the Galactic Stronghold. It'd be nice to be able to suppress all this nonsense. I'll have to figure out how to deal with this interface. Interface editor. There we go. World map. Disabled. Focus target. Is that considered the focus target? Yeah, I can't tell. It's like, yes, I know it's Hyraxia's stronghold. You don't have to constantly tell us. It's going to take me a moment to remember how to even get a... Oh, that's right. Are the... Wasn't there like a... I'm trying to remember how to get these mounts. Wasn't there a special bar for that? Do they hide it in the character sheet? Oh, well. This will be something I'll have to figure out. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't even know how to get the mounts up yet. Oh, that's just setting my arrival point. Oh, I didn't know you could trigger a stronghold introduction. Yeah, when I was decorating the stronghold, I thought, well, surely it should have some nice air defense, so put a little AAA out there. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that they let you trigger the video. I remember that little scene from years ago, the very first time I walked into it. It used to be that you would click this in order to leave the stronghold. Oh, and I guess you still do. Exit to Nar Shaddaa, or return to Nar Shaddaa. I'll just say return. I don't know what difference it makes. It's going to bug me until I remember how to trigger a mount again. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a mount right here. I remember she had one in particular, though, that I liked. It's got to be this somehow. Show collected. I know, somewhere out there, someone's looking at the screen like, Joe, you idiot. Yeah, I'm like, yes, yes. Well, remember, 5 years, played a lot of games since then. I don't even remember. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll go back and look at an old video. Somewhere in here, there is this special mount, and as you drive around, you're always like dropping credits all over the place, just showing, you're just made of money. And I was thinking Timu could drive around on one of those just to annoy people. Yeah, with Best Buy, back when she was called Best Buy, I used to have fun on the market. I would sell all kinds of stuff. If I saw something too low, I would buy it and then mark it up and then resell it. And I would fight with people in, I probably clicked past this thing and I didn't even see it. Oh, I remember this one was kind of nice. Because it has the little sidecar and you kind of put your feet up. What was was it called? Cartel something? No, I guess not. And I remember thinking to myself, there was one day where I had someone who, I guess, lost out on some sales to me and started whispering profanities to me and how much they hated Best Buy. And I thought, I'm finally making it. I'm making a difference, man. On the GTN, people hate me. I took that as a mark of success. Where is this speeder? I know I've got one. At least I'm pretty sure I do. I forget, it was like one of these specials. I don't remember if it was a cartel market item or it was from a special event. And it was pretty simple looking. I think it had like a cartel coin symbol on it. And like I said, as you drive it around, you're constantly dropping cartel coins all over the place. See if I can find it. I probably clicked past it 2 or 3 times already and just missed it. It was also a very old mount too, as I recall. Hmm. Well, heck, I don't know. All right, now how is it that you've added this to your collection from another character? Um, oh, that's right. Sometimes the characters don't share things. Okay, I forgot about that. Show uncollected. No, she would have collected it because I remember her driving around on the darn thing. It's got to be here. I'm just missing it. Yeah, and those with the symbols are the ones that she does not have access to. They're in the collection, but I would have to quote unquote buy it again. Okay, well, you know what? Just as an example, I'm trying to remember how it was that you claim these things for an individual collection. Oh, this is gonna bug me. Okay, inventory. Oh, well, my inventory is full, so I guess maybe I can't. Yeah, she is just stuffed. I wonder if those would sell. Well, I could put some stuff up for auction, as I recall. Yep, here they are. Here are the terminals. Let's see. Would anyone want a log for a mount? 19 million. No kidding. Wow. You may not sell this. Oh, this one's bound. Oh, well, if it's bound, then heck, I should be able to write it. Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't actually go anywhere. I guess I forgot. Unlocked for account and collections. Okay, is this one available for sale? I'm trying to remember how to tell which one's 236,000. Not that much, but okay, I can sell that. Yeah, 236. So I'll sell mine for 10,000 under that. So get a little walking around money. See if anybody buys it. Yeah, I will have to. Oh, and now that I've made some room, maybe I can. Whoops! Oh, wrong menu. Okay, so it's Control C for collections. Got to get the muscle memory back in there again. Show collected. Like I said, someplace in here there is. Oh, there it is. The Lucky Swoop. I thought I had unlocked that for her. Well, heck, she's got to have the Lucky Swoop because. Here, show item. See, it's got the cartel holograms on it for, well, cartel coins. And as you drive around on this thing, you're dropping coins all over the place, so I can't resist. Oh, good, and it's only 10 cartel coins. I guess I can afford it. Okay, now that I have access to it, how do I write it? It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I guess I'll be watching someone else's tutorial to figure out how it is that I grab a mount out of a collection. Let's take that out and drop it onto my bar. There is a way. I just don't remember what it was. Or who knows, maybe they changed it for all I know. Okay, so, well, actually, you know what, here, since we're, oh, you are in an unsafe area. Yeah, that's okay, I'm not worried about it. They want you to log out in specific areas. World of Warcraft does that too. These other characters are just various different alts that I would do for various different events. But there is one other character that I was kind of attached to. Only one other. And that was Matrix. Let's check in on her. See, this was another one of my sales characters. She was for selling on a different realm or server, but then they got merged, so. Ooh, actually I'm kind of attached to Hesat here as well. As I mentioned, Hyraxia has a weapon that you can't get in the game anymore. And Hesat has a set of armor that I don't know if this model is available anymore either. It was a drop from the various different, SWTOR's version of dungeons, And I remember I created her specifically because I wanted to have a chiss that wore this chess piece because I liked it so much. So Hassan gets the special treatment. That's why you see she's 70. And here's Matrix. Let's see if Matrix is still available. Oops. Did she? Yeah, she's still over here. Let's see if her name's available. Excellent. I am glad to see that I can still have Matrix's name. Oh, speaking of unique armor, Matrix has some unique armor on her also. That also doesn't drop in the game anymore. Oh, she's still on the flagship too. It's a legacy of sadness. These poor characters that have been floating out on a ghost ship all this time. Everyone long gone. I wanted to kind of create a droid character, so I had a little fun with Matrix. This is not normally what she looks like. I noticed that there were various different armor sets that had cybernetic limbs, and you know, each armor set would be like, well, this one has like cybernetic legs or arms, one or the other, um, or a chest or a pelvis, and then I thought, well, I could take all the different pieces from various different sets and basically make myself a droid. So it's and then you combine that with the HK helmet. The only hint that this is not a droid is right here, because the chin unfortunately is exposed. I wish I could cover that up and basically just cosplay as a droid. But here, let's see what Matrix normally looks like. Okay, well, that's one of her silly outfits. Now you know what she actually looks like underneath there. But there we go. So this chess piece is, again, a drop that was from the various different, I forget what Star Wars calls them. Let's take a look. It'll be in here someplace. Group. Oh, flashpoints. There we go. It refers to them as flashpoints. I guess. It's been so long I don't remember. Because back then, you couldn't queue for them. You would go to the fleet and you'd have to put together a group and actually walk in there manually. And each one of the dungeons had their own loot tables, which was unique. And when they changed the game and standardized the loot tables, these various different unique items were removed. And so I remember that there were other people who were playing bounty hunters that were kind of envious. They're like, "Wow, where did you get that armor?" And I was like, "I got bad news for you. It's not in the game no more." Or if the model is, this exact one doesn't drop anymore. And so then I found some other pieces that I thought looked good, and kind of put this ensemble together around this chess piece. And contrary to what some people think, as you can see, this is Matrix the Pure. She is a 100% light side character. So Matrix would do all the nice things with people, whereas Hyraxia did everything bad. If there's a dark side choice, hell, even if there wasn't a dark side choice, Hyraxia would create one. What is that? Double axe? Does that make it more efficient? All right. Uh, yeah, I have more characters than can possibly be active. Like I said, there used to be more servers. But I'm not that attached to some of these other characters. They were made just to play with people on other servers, and I was trying to not spend a whole bunch of cartel coins transferring back and forth. Plus, I ran into some problems. Oh, this is my scoundrel, except as you can tell by her smiling disposition, she's a very bad scoundrel. That is not a light side character. Well, neither is this one. If you say it fast. I'm surprised that I got away with that name. Ah, this is a light side character. I had a lot of fun with her. All right, let's see if Hassat's name is available. Excellent. All right. Wow. So far only Best Buy lost her name, and she ended up with an even more evil name, which is great. Timu. Now, before someone comes at me in the comments, Timu used to originally have commercials where they would call themselves Timu. They even had songs singing it. And now they say Temu, so I guess they changed their name about how they want to pronounce it. That's okay. I like Timu, so I'm going to go ahead and say Timu. I would never buy anything from them. They're definitely not getting my credit card number. We are on Drummond Koss, absolutely. Home Wrecker Hassat. Yeah, that's not a light side character. Not even close. But she has some more evilness to go. Gotta work on that. Like I said, when I last left the game, this chess piece wasn't available anymore because, like I said, it was a drop from the old dungeons. Yeah, this is my main stronghold on Drummond Koss. Had a lot of fun decorating this place. In the World of Warcraft, they're about to add player housing. I'm hoping it comes close to what we have in Star Wars: The Old Republic. The only thing about SWTOR that I always found kind of frustrating. Oh, there's a way to go outside. That's right. I think the door is over here. The one thing that I found frustrating about Star Wars: The Old Republic is that there's like this really hard object density limit, and that's related to the processing power of GPUs at the time. I mean, I remember when SWTOR came out, the big thing was that you had to turn off shadows because it was too hard to process that. And now, as you can see, I'm walking around here with absolutely no impediments whatsoever to frame rate. It's modern GPUs have no problems with a game like this. Everything should be able to be rendered at full speed. I think that's probably going to be the one nice thing about Star Wars: The Old Republic is, for anyone who might be new to this title, um, is that it's all eye candy. It's very, very nice looking, and everything runs very, very fast. However, I would bet money that the old limits, here, let's see. So you've got all these little places where you can put things. But even if there's a hook on the wall where you can put something, there are going to be object limits where you can only have so many of each type of object. And I know they're probably making that limitation because they were at the time was like, well, we don't want to bog people down, and you end up with like 3 FPS coming in different places. See, here's the garage. It's like everybody's ready to go out. I always wondered about this mount. It's like, yay, someone looked at a B-29 and said, you know what, that would make a great speeder. You just cut that cockpit off and like glue some engines to the side of it. It's like, did we run out of ideas, guys? I mean, come on, Oh, let's see. It's been a while since I've been down here. I have to remember my way around. There we go. Here's the entrance. Oh, did I not decorate this area? Oh, got like everything else. Oh, see, here's my buddy HK51. I remember it was a bit of a quest just to put him together. Oh, and let's see about the Wampa. I'm kind of curious. Does he love me? Yes, he loves me. He loves me a long time. So, the Wampa is ready to wamp anybody that gets in my way. I like that they have these stats here very clear. I knew that, like for example, the Nexu was pretty rough and tough, but I never remember seeing any of the stats put up there on the screen to make it very obvious how, so that you can compare the different companions. And I remember people went through a lot of trial and error as they tried to determine which companions were better than others in terms of tanking, DPS, and healing abilities. Um, the Nexu just was always amazing in terms of being both tank and DPS, and so I ended up using that for lots of stuff. Okay, wow, this has been a fun trip down memory lane, other than the sad characters that are all on the flagship. I'm still miffed about that. And I've still got my preferred status. I can become a subscriber if I want. Yeah, I had fun with these other characters. But I'm not as attached to them as the ones that you saw me going through. They were fun. I can still have a good time with some of them, but they're not nearly as important as the ones that I was able to get their names back. And I'm really, really happy uh, to get these characters. We had to rename one, but like I said, in a way, she kind of got a name upgrade. Best Buy is pretty evil. Timu, even more evil. So. And I always did like that outfit. Thanks, Gala. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave this here. Join me next time here on Joseph Fantabulous PC Gaming Channel, where, well, let's see, I've still got some stuff to do in Star Wars. Huh. I should get that legendary status. I'm sure one of my alts would be able to help me with that. So, you can see about powering through and finishing off some of these stories, finally, in order to finally get that. And grab some holocrons, maybe explore some of the newer content. But as I kind of get my feet under me, initially, might start with just finishing on some of the old stories, just to kind of ease my way back into SWTOR. I'm looking forward to it. Join me next time for the fun, and let me know what you think. Oh, by the way, remember, there are sponsors for these videos. And you'll see a link to the sponsor in the description of this video, or if it's on X or Rumble, I'll put a post affiliated with this that has the link to it. So it's Color It Creepy this time, a fun coloring book of ghouls and ghosts. You know what? I'll have to get a copy myself and take a look at it on stream sometime. See you next time. And happy coloring. Well, every book you get helps the channel. Oh, and be sure and like and subscribe. And post and tell me what you think. All of it helps the channel's engagement, and I appreciate it. Oh, and the other thing I was going to mention is that currently I'm actually reading all the posts. There are few enough that I can, so don't worry. Whatever you post, I will see. See you next time.